The goal of the third season in Kursi Beach excavation that started on October 15 and gonna last until this, November 30th was to expose the building that we started to unearth last year that was part of the eastern wall of the synagogue. And this year we start to dig it, and we obviously have unearthed a building that exists earlier to the synagogue that we excavated the previous 2 seasons. The synagogue is dated to the 4th century till the mid 6th or 7th century, I would say 635, 650. We don't know exactly yet when was the end of the life of the synagogue, but I estimate it's somewhere 650 to 670. Excavating the synagogue have discovered beautiful mosaic floor and wonderful pillars with a very, very detailed capitals, which brought me to the conclusion that we're dealing with a very wealthy community right here at the edge of the Sea of Galilee that make a living from the proximity to the sea and the fact that they were living next to a very important highway that went north to south and from east to west all the way up to the Decapolis. The mosaic we discovered is typically to synagogues that was dated to the Byzantine period. The synagogue is typical to the synagogue that was found in Tiberias and Hamad Gader. We call them the Galilee type synagogues. And we found here a very clear stratigraphy of establishment as synagogue on pure, virgin land. Then something happened, the synagogue was destroyed. People came and lived on it and built their homes, which are very inferior to the style of the synagogue. Those people left behind this beautiful plate that we found. You can see it's made of bronze. The inside is plated with probably nickel or silver. They also left this very, very interesting knife that came from the ground, and next to them we found some coins. Below this layer of what we call the early Arab time or the Abbasid, we found beautiful oil lamps that and glass bottles. This is typically to the Byzantine period or late Roman. Beautiful example of oil lamp, complete ones, in a very perfect shape. All of this together with the floor give us a perfect dating to reinforce our identification of the site. We also found this beautiful vessel that adjacent to the synagogue from its eastern side, and now we know that there were 2 buildings. One that was built previous to the synagogue, sometime at the end of the Roman time, beginning of the Byzantine period, and then something happened. I think it was a landslide. This is again from the building that came before, that is dated before the synagogue, and it's a beautiful oil lamp from the early Byzantine period. Altogether, I can summarize and say this. We have an area which is by the main highway going north to south. It goes also to the Golan Heights to the east, located by the shore of the Sea of Galilee. People can cross by sailing the boat into this area. They're coming here, they need to pray, they have a synagogue. Our goal to the next season is to continue unearthing the site here, exposing the rest of the harbor, and try to find out what is there for us under the village. Because we have found the synagogue we have found the harbor, but we are looking for now for the streets and for the building of the village that was next to the synagogue.